Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this week's options watch list. Before I get into the watch list, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of social media accounts. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now, the put to call ratio right now is in the middle. It's really nothing exciting, so I'm not even going to bother mentioning it. The economic calendar for the week. Monday, we don't have anything. Tuesday, we have retail sales and core retail sales. And Wednesday, we have unemployment claims at 8:30. And then we have FOMC at 2 and Powell at 2:30. So that'll be interesting. And then on Thursday, we have, don't see anything because it's a holiday. Sometimes things report on holidays, but no, there's nothing on holiday. Nothing on that day, and that's June 19th, so the market will be closed on Thursday. Friday, really not much there either. So Tuesday and Wednesday are the two big days. So with that said, I'm going to keep it light this week. Don't really have too much I'm looking at. I got Tesla up, but I want to start with SPY first. SPY, right now it's up quite a bit. I mean, ES says it's only up $10, but 10 points, but it's up way more than 10 points. It's up like 60. So we're going to have a huge gap up tomorrow. Well, who knows what it will be by the time we get to open, but right now there's a gap up. I'm going to assume that we're going to gap up right around 600 at this point. Maybe 599, 597, I don't know, something like that. It's kind of hard to figure out how much SPY is going to gap up. So I'm not going to try to guess too much, but looking for a gap fill up here. I mean, we got all this Iran and Israel stuff going on. The market may be already starting to ignore it. I mean, unless something more dramatic happens, the market's probably going to ignore it. Or if we get dragged into it, I shouldn't say dragged. Trump said something along the lines of potentially getting involved. If we get involved, the market might not like that. And then we could have a reaction with that. So, I mean, we can sit there and look at levels all we want. But one headline's going to change everything. So we'll just kind of look at it from both angles. Now, if we lose 595, we're going to probably go back to the 590 area where it's been a magnet for a while. We lose 590, we got 585, we got gaps to fill down here at 572, 573. Don't know if we'll get that far. 560. I mean, we got some gaps to fill down here at the 573. That gap's filled. This gap down here at 530 is not filled, so I don't imagine we'll get that far. But I mean, you never know. Anything can happen. But also want to look at the other side. If we do end up gapping up and we get up to the 600 area again, and we break 600, we're going to fill this gap up here to 603 and get up to get to 605 again. We're probably going to go to all-time high. I'm kind of surprised we didn't go to all-time high when we were up at 605. We're only like $8 short. I mean, we had such a huge rally. I mean, what's another $8 at this point? You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. Now, VIX. Now, another thing I want to point out is usually if SPY is taking off Monday and Tuesday, that FOMC is going to be a dump. And if we're dumping Monday and Tuesday, FOMC usually is a pop. We get unknown variables now. We don't know what Powell's going to do. We don't know what's going to happen in the Middle East. So just keep that in mind. SPY, VIX, whenever it pops, it gets sold off immediately. Who knows if this pop is legit or not. So big green weekly candle right here on VIX. We did get up to 21, almost 22. We'll have to see what happens. If VIX does manage to get crushed when SPY goes sideways or up, VIX could end up getting back down to 17. And if we do end up dropping and things escalate, we could probably see VIX probably shoot to 30, even 40, depending on how severe it gets. So many unknowns. It's hard to predict, and I'm not going to try to predict. We'll just trade what's there and look at pre-market and go based on that. That's why you need to be in the room. Now, Meta is something I'm looking at. It's just starting to have a rounded top on the daily. And so I would watch it underneath 680. I'll push to 670. And we get 660 down here and 650. Definitely watch for that at 650 area. Then we got 630. But if it does manage to SPY, it does manage to take off. I mean, we could see if it gets over 690, round up 694, going to shoot to 700, get to 710, and we could probably end up seeing a double top on Meta. Meta is just one of those things where it just, when it starts building steam, it just it gets going. So I mean, look at this rally right here, the weekly. It's crazy. I mean, we'll have to see what happens. We're just, it's right now, there's so much things going on, it's kind of hard to predict what's going to happen. Now Microsoft is just grinding up. It's about 480. It rejected 480. I mean, it's outside the Kellner channel almost the entire way since it gapped up from earnings. The RSI is enormous. It's above, well, I mean, right now it's 71, 72, but as price is going up, not MACD, but histogram is diverging, and same with RSI, it's going down. So we get a bearish divergence on happening on Microsoft. But who knows? This thing could end up diverging for months, just like Baidu and Roku used to do. Yeah, I'll be watching for it to get underneath 472 for push to 470, 465 every $5. We get a gap down here at 455 to fill. Then we get a big gap from the earnings, but I don't imagine we're going to fill that gap unless we have some really bad news. If anything, if we do have a massive drop, it's going to bounce at this 425 level, in my opinion. So we'll have to see what happens if it even drops at all. I mean, this thing could shoot to 500. Just there's so many stocks are just so crazy on hype. It's just, and hopium is just crazy. My Netflix. Same thing, so many candles outside the Kellner channel on the weekly. I mean, look right here, it did the same thing. A rode out outside of it, then it comes back in. Outside and it comes back in. Same thing, it's going to come back in at some point. So I'd watch underneath 1200, gets underneath 1200, but definitely could probably push down back down to 1100 on Netflix. So definitely keep an eye on Netflix. Tesla is the last one I'm looking at. Now Tesla, starting to get a little momentum here. I would watch it over 332, 333. If it gets over that, probably going to push to 340, 350, 360. Now, for some reason, we make this inverted cup and handle right here. The neckline is going to be about 280. Loses 280. We probably could see 250, 230, 225 on that. So definitely keep an open mind on Tesla. That's going to do it for the watch list, and thanks for watching.